Divine greetings all, it's me, Kat, and I'm here as promised. About a week or so ago, I did a video that was a walk and talk in my garden, and I spoke about Florida water and that I was going to make a video on that, and here we are. So welcome. Florida water has been used by indigenous cultures for a long time. It is a spiritual antiseptic, so to speak. It was originally thought of to be a cologne, but it's much more and much more deeper than simply being a cologne. The plant essences are infused in the water, and you can use countless amounts of blends that you want. There's no one right blend or recipe for Florida water. It's what you have on hand, it's what you have set intention for, it's plants that you may have set that you have selected for their specific healing properties. So what I've done is I've just gathered stuff that I've had here, and so that's what you do. That's what people used to do back in the day. They would just make it with what they had sometimes. So what I do is I have a jar, and it's a mason type jar. And so what I have here, the first thing I'm going to add is rose petals. Rose is really good for love, for positive vibrations, for their healing properties as well. And so I have different types of rose here. I also have hibiscus, and this is actually called, this is actually a Chinese hibiscus. And hibiscus has a lot of healing properties as well. It's actually good for healing, definitely good for sexual or trauma healing, or sexual or tantra work, or energy work, as a tool to assist in that as well. I have some pink bougainvillea plant. I also have basil. A few weeks back I did a basil bundle, and I told you guys that the difference between the basil bundle and the sage was that basil attracts positive energy and sage repels negative energy. So we're adding that. I have another type of rose as well, the Oceana rose. So I'm putting all of that in there. So what I also want to add to this is citrus. So I have lemon and lime that I'm adding to this mix as well. I think I cut out too much. I was thinking I had a bigger jar to work with, but that's fine. So we'll add that in there. Okay. So now, as far as the, you can also use essential oils if you don't have the plant itself. So I'm going to add a bit of peppermint oil. This is essential oil. Okay. I have some dried herbs that I'm going to use as well. I have some rosemary. And by the way, for all of the plants and flowers that I'm using in this blend, I'm also going to include that in the description box as well, because I have a feeling I'm going to forget some stuff. Rosemary, I don't have cinnamon bark, but I'm putting in a bit of cinnamon powder for a little bit of heat. Also, I'm putting in a little bit of clove powder. Okay, and so the last thing that we're gonna do is add our alcohol. You're gonna want to use 99% alcohol. You're gonna want to use 99% alcohol. You can go a little lower if you want. So we're just gonna fill this up. Easier to take the top off. And so what this is gonna do is sit for 4 moon cycles. So I would suggest 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, I actually think I have a little bit more room for more flowers, so I'm going to add, and I wanted to also mention the hibiscus as well, is also good for working with clairvoyance, with magic, with divination as well. So I'm just going to add that, and I think want to put as much as I can in there. Look at how pretty it looks already. Look at that. All natural. Now the ones that you buy in the store or the Botanica, they're cool or whatever, but when you make it yourself with the actual plant essence and your intention and keeping in mind the healing properties of the plant, so much better, so much better. So I want you to take a look at this beautiful jar of water, Florida water, plant-based. It's so pretty. Now you're not gonna get the clear, color that you see in the Florida water that's, you know, in the stores. But this is so much better. This is so much more powerful, so much more magical. So I want to thank you guys for being with me in this video. I got to think of something to do with these leftover flowers. I think I'll just put them in a small little glass vase or jar in my house with water just to add beauty. I don't waste anything. I'm definitely not going to throw them out. Any other suggestions with leftover flowers? Maybe some sort of flower bundle? I don't know, we'll see. Well, thanks for joining me, and if you like the content I make, please subscribe, set your notifications to on so that you can know when I upload new videos. And I'm all about returning to the ways of the old, nature-based, earth-based, spirituality-based. So if you dig my vibe, I welcome you to subscribe. If you're new, thank you for joining. If you're an old friend, I appreciate you coming back. And I'll see you in the next video.